not take for granted. By the way, people, see, we keep watching this a lot for you, for your own consumption. So today, content ideas, but why I feel I should share something about sharing. So I read on Pendo Samson. She's one of the people I love following, and she posted that sharing is a portal, and we need to be careful on whom, where, and when we share with. Not all things are to be shared with anyone or everyone, okay? So, and I was like, okay, just reading from the comments, I was like, aha, you know, there's that time you share even with a close friend something, let's say about your new catch. Next minute, relationship breakup. Next thing, oh my goodness. Mm? There are those people, you can even share a book. Kumbe they have bad intentions, especially if you are a chopi. And I'm telling you this from an experience within my maternal family. So my uncle had given out a book. Then when the book was returned, upon opening it, he says he just saw shiny stuff, and that's how he went blind to date. Someone who was born okay with great eyesight, next minute is blind. So people are not good. We should not be naive and think that everyone is at the same level as you, or they have good intentions. You could be sharing with a good intention, like, you know, the fact that you're like, information is power, that a candle will not go by lighting another one. But there are people, even your knowledge, you need to be careful. Like I remember in high school, you know, we used to have those discussion groups, especially in the afternoon, and you'll find some of the members, you're just sharing, you're the one giving content, and they just mute. They're just coming to harvest your knowledge. You're not gaining from them. What is the point? What is the point? And you know, it was very hard, especially now as where you want to say hi to people, say hello, okay? So you find that people who will literally harvest your knowledge. And on the other hand, there are business secrets that you should not share, because the moment you share, this person maybe has a better opportunity in terms of maybe finance, and they take the idea as theirs, they don't credit you, and they start making profit from it. You see? So yet the knowledge, you took your time, you utilized resources within your reach, you had to attend seminars. In short, you really strained. It took tears, energy, sweat, late nights to get that knowledge, but others want just free knowledge in exchange for nothing. In exchange for nothing. It's not fair. Again, about sharing of spaces. There are people whom you should not even be roommates with, come what. No matter how, you know, especially on these streets, online streets, someone will be like, oh, I am homeless, so I need shelter. And because you have a good heart, you decide to host them. The next minute, oh Lord, it backfires on you. How your routine is, how you operate your things, and they're the ones who are going to open even your gates for thieves, for robbers, and you have seen this even on TV. So you need to guard who you keep in your spaces. Again, sometimes you could be hosting people who are very close, even relatives. Let's say, okay, or house helps, you know, those ones you're like, hi mom, kuna mtu hapo kijijini unaweza unaweza sema akuja hata kunisaidia nini, maybe kulea, you know, doing just basic stuff at home. Some are sent to, hey, harvest. they are coming for you. They're just coming to collect information and say, yule amekalia fulani, she doesn't do anything. Hey, and you'll break your marriage, you'll break your relationship. Please, please, please be careful whom you share with. Okay? So I'm not in specs, that's why I'm straining. Then there's some disturbance here from this nigga. Okay, so about spaces, I've said that. Also in campus, you could be sharing spaces with people and it drains you. You find you're the one who is cleaning, they're not cleaning the net. They want you to be feeding them, literally. They're not contributing anything. Haya. There are those clothes, maybe zimekuwa ndogo like this one, and you want to share. Also learn to dissociate from them before giving out. You could be having a good intention, najua hata si imezeka, it's new, but you have outgrown it, and out of good faith you want to share, but you find some are going to use it for funny things. So let's be careful, really. Some you get to share them, even your story, both the good ones especially. Kumbe someone is jealous and they will want to put you down. Let's say you have said you are going okay, I've read some stories even on Wanderlust diaries. You find someone, maybe you said you're traveling abroad, nini, and you think they're really genuinely happy for you. Then you find they send maybe so and so to bring them sijui matoke, omena, and you find drugs have been put there. So upon inspection, you find there weird stuff in your bag which you are not informed of, and you have to serve a sentence for things that you are not even aware. You just did it out of goodwill. Or someone at the airport is like, please help me to hold this bag, only to find that bag maybe has hardcore drugs, has maybe a bomb, and you're put to serve a sentence for things that you are really innocent about. So be careful, be careful. And I think this is the reason as to why you'll find people are like, you just assume. Yeah, they just, and you'll find people even on the streets, maybe you're fighting, and they just assume you'll be killed literally, and they just assume because they don't know where you started from, how did it reach there. And so, and the best they can do is to actually take photos, because imagine a time maybe someone has been involved in an accident and you act the good Samaritan, you take them to hospital, and you're asked to be sijui a witness, you give the report of what happened. Mara, you're accused that you are the one who hit them, and people are like, no, I'm not going to engage in such shit. I don't have time to go to the police to give such things. And that's how people lose, And I saw that, was it December? Yeah, I was traveling. Then an accident had happened past Kisii, and guess what? I thought if our driver will stop. Actually, that's what I told them, because for me as a first aider, we have been told that we need to save lives, and before I save other people's lives, I need to ensure my life is not at risk too. So I was like, so we stopped, we helped them even out, and he was like, where? And they continued like nothing happened. So sometimes, as much as we'll feel like humanity has gone, it's for a good reason. It's because it puts you into more trouble, yet you are having good intention. Another things that you need to be careful about sharing are the bad stories, especially dark past. Okay, let's say you over open to a partner Actually, some partners, they can act as romantic partners, but they have evil intentions. Some are on a revenge mission, especially if you ever say that, no, I don't like you, then along the way, because they were persistent, to give them a chance. Akupendi, let me tell you that. They don't like you. They're out there to get the pants out. Number two, to do whatever they want. You understand? To feed that ego. And whatever story you tell them, you could be thinking they're the right person, but they use it against you. Yeah, in case maybe of a breakup, they'll be like, no, 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 even your father, even your mother, no, 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 no. And they'll be like, that is genetic. Eh? My friend, don't overshare. Don't even, okay, especially maybe these solid relationships. Sometimes even your past relationships should be a thing of the past, because the more you talk about them, someone assumes you're idealizing them and they're wondering, then why aren't you there? Alternatively, what are you doing here? Because it seems you're happy in the unhappy situations. You keep talking about it. So share with the limitations, share with boundaries. I hope we are together. Also, not all calls are to be answered, and I'm going to tell you this from experience. There's this call, it was I think 2019. Yeah, I received a call and I picked, and the lady introduced herself as the secretary of Kenyatta University. Oh, you did not get a hostel, so want to connect you. So could you please give us the number of your parent who pays the rent? Yes, they give them. So they started calling my dad to secure that slot, and later on it came to hit me, had done a big mess, because they were not secretaries, or if they were, it was like a chain of robbers or scammers, if you say. So it taught me a lesson, and that's how some people get robbed. Sometimes maybe you receive a call and you find what is happening is phone swapping. Your phone is swapped, your SIM card is swapped. Okay, some just want to listen to your voice and use for whatever reasons. This world is so complicated. Yeah, another thing is about even the little things like water. You remember even the Samaritan woman, it was like, we don't share things with the Jews. Remember the story? There was a reason. Not everything was meant to be shared. Okay? And what I've seen with my own eyes, you find, okay, there was a time there was some kiangazi, some drought. Then we had drilled a borehole. So after thinking that borehole, there was some water coming. Actually, the base haikuwa chini sana, the water table. So water streamed out and we continue fishing. Tell me why one man sent his son and was like, simnichote maji kidogo. And we were like, because it's hard, kuchota maji, drawing water from the well is a bit hectic. We're like, do it, because in any case you're a boy and we are ladies, just want that baby girl treatment. Do you know, immediately after he went, I think after they used the water, that well ran dry. Second time, so we had to drill further, deeper. And the same thing happened. They asked for water and it dried up. I don't know whether that makes sense. It's not okay, it can sound superstitious, but that's the reality out here. Some people are not good. Atakausha kila kitu. Ebu imagine that was just water from a borehole. Ata mboga zako. That's even what our grandparents used to tell us. Even by just looking at your farm, everything can literally dry up. So you gotta be careful, or else you will see fire. You will learn through experience. Vitu kama pumpkin leaves, they're really sensitive to hands, so you need to take care before you allow people to touch your farm. It's supposed to be sacred. The same way, it's not everyone who is to access your body, your tongue, nini. So this year, let's learn to shut up. Let's learn to keep our portals shut, because the moment you keep them open, that is what the enemy will use against you. I hope you have learned. Yeah, I know sharing is scary, but not for everyone, not for public consumption. Some things are just meant for you. And that's why you'll find even in the Muslim community that like things like hair is not to be shown to everyone. Yeah, just close family members. It's for a reason, because some people are envious. They can even come and cut that hair because they admire and they wish it was theirs. Sometimes you need to stop oversharing because someone will think you have excesses. Yeah, there's also like in my community, okay, in my tribe, things like coins. Mtu akikuomba pesa, usimpe coins, sijui what they use it for. I hear, for example, who are witches and wizards, they can use it. So it's good instead to give notes. Mashilingi achana nayo, yatakufanya mambo. But you can tell me your experiences. So until next time, bye. Let me attend to this young one. I don't know. I just keep having more ideas popping up. Even sharing about your family. Yeah, not everyone is happy that you have a solid family. Some want you to be divorcees, separatees. So, some things you just learn to be private. Yeah, in as much as, you'll be from a good point, you are proud of your family, but some are not really being judgmental. They don't wish you well. They'll be there, go, sweetheart, nye, 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 nye. But they don't mean you well. They don't. And in any case, some things are just meant to be enjoyed, within a small circle. Actually, a small dot. Why do we even have to go to a small circle? Yeah. Ebu remember about celebs, the moment maybe you start showing your house, your property, and things maybe don't go as you planned. And people are like, yule na venye ana bragingi, kumbe hata mamake hajamjengea kitu. Look at the way the mother hata anavalia wig mzee. You see the things that we get ourselves into. So let's be vigilant. The enemy is at work. People are not sleeping. Some are monitoring spirits, and you'll be shocked they are closer than you think. It could be even your parents. It could be anyone. You just share something and things start going parachon. These things fall apart. So this year, pray God akufunze kunyamaza, so that you can learn. Yeah, though sometimes sharing, let's say the small talk, is a good portal to access trust, communication, because you'll start having deeper conversations because of the things that you'll have observed, how things are doing, and it can be good for business, but sometimes it's not really worth it. Okay, so until next time, bye guys, and continue subscribing, sharing. Let's make this information go viral. Okay, bye.